This past weekend, the movie The Mitchells vs. the Machines debuted on Netflix. So right now, I'm going to do my movie review for it. Hi, my name is Nathan, and I do a bunch of random stuff in my free time, and maybe on this YouTube channel also. And most of it is movie stuff. So, and down below in the comment section, be sure to let me know what you thought of The Mitchells versus the Machines. Keep in mind that this is just my opinion, so don't take this too seriously. And this movie, I maybe watch this movie sometime this year. I may rewatch it, because it's on Netflix, so I might rewatch it. So let's just move on to the good aspects of the movie. And obviously, this is an awesome animated movie. Right off the bat, it's Sony Pictures Animation, and it's from Lord & Miller. And Lord & Miller's done a lot of awesome projects. So, Mitchells vs. Machines, it was from the people that did Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse as well as the Lego Movie, two of my favorite animated movies of all time. But I think this movie is more consistent than some of those movies. Like, the Lego Movie brings this immersive world of Legos and turns it into an awesome movie. And The Mitchells vs. Machines, it kind of does that, only just a lot better. So I think this movie is better than. I'm thinking on this movie and the Lego Movie. I think they're essentially tied for me. But then this movie's just as good as Lego Movie Spider-Verse, Lego Movie 2. I think it's just as good as that. So right off the bat, let's talk about the animation. And I think it's animated in a way that makes it very immersive, and it stands out between all animated movies. Like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, this movie's animation is kind of like bringing comic books to life, because then people do everyday things in this movie, and there's still some little drawing that comes out on screen. So it's kind of like bringing comic books to life, and I think this movie does that successfully. Second thing that comes to mind, I think the way the characters interact with one another. I believe the trailer I like better is the one that was called Connected, and that was the original title for this movie. And I think the Connected trailer, and the movie's all about this family on a road trip, and then they're the last hope for humanity. But then they're over time, they're reconnecting, and I think the movie does a great job of sending that message also. Also, the jokes are actually jokes. They're not like low-hanging humor from Illumination that relies on farts and poop to get a laugh. But then it's the humor is actually funny. And I think its message is pretty good compared to a lot of animated movies that I have seen. Also, what comes to mind is that every single character in this movie stands out in his or her own way. Even the tiny characters stand out in their own way. It's nice to see how they work together to stop this robot apocalypse. And this is just a movie that I really, really enjoy. Let's move on to the bad. Well, okay, so honestly, I have no big problems with the movie. But if I had to go with some negatives, I would just say some of the movie doesn't really make sense, like how they camouflage the car. Doesn't really make sense. Other than that, that is my review for Mitchells vs. Machines. I give it a 9 out of 10, and this is a must-watch movie. Go to Netflix, see this movie right now, and this is just such a pleasant surprise. So, I really, really enjoyed this movie. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Be sure to share what you thought of it down below in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one.